That's better. Actually face the camera.
Hello, how you doing? It's David Fee, HomeSongs4Lunch. Good to see you. Nothing's really changing, is it? We're still here doing our thing, and life's going on, but we're all stuck in various parts of our lives, sort of trying to work out what normal is anymore. What's normal, Kenny? Hi.
Well, saying that, I actually did manage to get a few weeks of the day job the last few weeks, and the shock that my body felt actually having to get up in the morning and be out and then come home and have like something vaguely resembling a normal sort of working day. Yeah, that was painful, but that's just me being a musician, of course.
Of course. By the way, Kenny McColl, folks, it's just because we're getting so familiar with you now, so I didn't even bother even doing that bit. It's good to see you anyway, Kenny.
You too.
Sun's shining in from the right there, and it's like a spotlight.
I did close the curtain to sort of maybe calm it down a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have made
No,
much
it's
of a
fine.
difference. But as long as you can see me, it's all
Aye, you're as clear as anything. Okay, I'll let you be. Look forward to it and see you on the other side.
Indeed.
Cheers.
I'm taking off the specs because if you're wearing these headphones and we're putting the specs on at the same time, it starts to hurt. You know. That's my excuse. It's not vanity, honest. There we go. Waking up in the morning, find yourself yawning, consider the year. Choking on first world handcuffs, there's just not enough chaos here. Tripping on floor-based wardrobes, it's the glamour of the everyday. Watching your dog as he's judging your mood, well, what does he know anyway? Cause it's madness, madness, madness is a symbol of life. It's beautifully ordinary. Cleaning up for your girlfriend in time for the weekend when she's coming home. Keeping up the illusion keeps us all from being alone. Cause first impressions matter when they're together for the rest of your life. Like the permanent rerun, favorite show you watch every night. Oh, cause it's madness, madness, madness is a signal of life. Beautifully ordinary, surrounded by shades 100 of grey, but we're blinded by the black and the white. Staring at walls, my anxiety calls. Someone tell me it'll be alright. Someone tell me it'll be alright. I used to stare out the window, dreaming of a sellout crowd. In a world that was open, no one need to go without. Now the value's in detail and you revel in the morning lows. Still building your empire, but you're taking the view. Enjoy a moment of madness. Madness, madness is a signal of life. Madness, madness, madness is a signal of life. Oh, madness, madness, madness is a signal of life. It's beautifully ordinary. And it turns out my memory is closely linked to whether or not I can see. So there we are. It's a strange kind of, yeah. All right, it works. Hello, folks. Believe it or not, that song was written last year before all this madness happened. And even though now I listen to it, and it does seem strangely appropriate and like I've written it in lockdown, but honestly, I didn't. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. a little song called Phantoms. Well, I've been plagued by a phantom collection, disasters of my own creation, and I'm curled up behind safe doors, waiting for you to come. And there's a tune that I sing behind bars, my first edition, my faithful scar. And it's a hurt that I cling to down deep in my bones. I guess that's part of my charm. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The next one's on me. Next one's on me. Or you decide that there's nothing you can say. Silence the hurt and find another way. Well, it's never the moment, but we all need some space. It's a good news kind of day. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The next one's on me. Next one's on me. Every drink you bought me, when it was easier to drop me. The next one's on me. Next one's on me. And I would dedicate that song right now to everyone, to any and all of you who are supporting live music, and thank you, Chris, live music and live performance, and all of us strange creative types who are going through, I have no problem admitting, struggling pretty hard right now, because of we basically can't do what we've spent our life doing. So yeah, you support us just now. I promise when we're back open, the next one's on us. Okay. It's a song that I actually have written in lockdown, and I did. Some of you guys might have heard it the last time I was on. It's been tweaked, changed a little bit because I wasn't quite happy with all the lyrics. Excuse me a second with my very loud water bottle. Yeah. This is called You Made Me Laugh. We've been living separate lives together. We're talking every day about the weather, about rice, wine, and headaches, and little fur coats. How you cut up and customize while I live with ghosts. me laugh when the clouds were coming over. That's all that matters now. I've been thinking of us every now and then, so quiet at night. Oh, 'cause there's too much space in this little bed. But I'm alright. Now I can duck the radio. Then I stop myself. I feel your nerves beside me. Wish I was someone else. 'Cause you made me laugh when the clouds were coming over. That's all that matters now. Status really isn't much, but it still hurts. I might be strong, but I'm not that tough. Is it easier for you? Is it easier for you? Well, I've been going through old letters, trying to make sense. How we can keep connection, lose our heads. Watch, you're setting up our old place with our souvenirs, while I'm driving off to find a love that I'm leaving here. 'Cause you made me laugh when the clouds were coming over. It's all that matters now. You made me laugh when the clouds were coming over. It's all that matters now. Doing our very best, Irene, doing our very best. That's a friend of the family just asking if I'm doing well, safe. And yes, absolutely, thank you. And everyone else, I hope you're all staying safe and well. This is my last song. It's a title track from my album, which you can find on kennymccall.bandcamp.com. Please check it out. Like I say, all of us musicians, actors, filmmakers, dancers, writers, anyone who's involved in live performance and creative production anywhere on the planet right now is struggling. No, we'll be honest, you know that. So please, if you can, help out any way you possibly can. Tune into live streams. So you're already doing that, so thank you. Stream your smaller artists on your streaming site. Buy their albums. Donate to your local theatres. Check out the short films. There's quite a lot of interesting little short films that have been made over the last few months, as people getting very creative within very tight restrictions. So please do check all of it out and try and support the whole arts world. Those guys that are on Netflix and Amazon Prime and everything, they started somewhere. So and as I say, if you help us out just now, the next one's on us. All right, so I'll stop chatting, get to the playing. This is my last song. It's called Contents. And thank you very much for listening. Welcome to the contents of my head. Look around, leave a note in the guest book. If you can see things clearly, you're doing better than me. 'Cause all my life, well, I never could. There's a gallery of pictures on the wall. It never seems to get any smaller. It's covered in fog that comes and goes, and the cycle of thunderstorms. Then you come along and put me back together. Half of me is missing when you're gone. You come along and put me back together. Now I'm torn. Now there's a history of self-medication, like taking chocolate for a broken leg. I've been fixing subsidence with Tipex. Still the rubble's up all over my head. Then you come along and put me back together. Half of me is missing when you're gone. You come along and put me back together. Now I'm torn. A deafening silence, an aggressive clock. Make this monologue stop. Please don't ask me for details, my head's undefined. Just know I'm not fine. Now I know that you've got your own debris, and it's hard enough rebuilding yourself. When the world tries to rock your foundations and you're going through hell, just keep going through hell, and I'll come along and I'll put you back together. Half of me is missing when you're gone. I'll come along and put you back together. Half of me is missing when you're gone. I'll come along and put you back together. Half of me is missing when you're gone. I'll come along and put you back together. Now I'm torn. Now I'm torn. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you, Kenny. Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Madness is a signal of life. That's very fitting.
Yeah. Do you know, it's funny because it's not just it must have been at the beginning of the lockdown. I did a series of videos on YouTube that I did 4 or 5 videos I called Acoustic Lockdown, and I may resurrect it. But I was doing Signal of Life for it, and I was sort of rehearsing and going through it, and suddenly when I played that third verse, you know, I used to dream of I used to stare at the window dreaming of a sellout crowd in a world that was open and no one need to go without. And I thought, now the values in detail and you revel in the morning hellos. When I wrote that, it was all about sort of I suppose kind of how your ambitions and your dreams grow old with you. You don't lose them, you just kind of develop them and kind of grow with you. But when I was playing it in March and April when the world was closed, literally closed, suddenly it felt it took on a whole new meaning. So
yeah.
David, you've gone black here. I can't see you. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
That might just be a blip at your end. You had a wee freezy moment during your set as well, but I think that could have been mine. And I found out Oh, good. I found I've apologized for things that are happening that are actually only happening my end sometimes that other people aren't getting. So it's all a mystery.
All a mystery indeed.
That we live with and enjoy. Yeah, enjoyed the set again, and the thing I'm finding with all of this is that it's the simple things in life that matter, really. Songs are simple things. They're good. Yeah. They bring us back. They sort of help us to express ourselves, and I love listening to yours and to all the ones we're getting here. It's great.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to remain productive in the middle of all this. I think I was saying to you earlier backstage that there's I do have another one that I've just written, and I'm gonna be trying to record things sort of properly. There's a few tracks because there's a song I did for a short film back in October, which is almost fully recorded. The song's called Some Kind of Devil, and it was done for a film called Terms and Conditions, which was part of the 48-hour film festival. So I'll be putting that out soon once it's finished, and trying to remain sort of productive and put stuff out as much as I can.
Great. Always like to hear new stuff. Nice talking to you. Thanks everybody for joining us and those who are listening later.
Yes,
as Kenny said earlier, we appreciate your support.
To reiterate, I will put out. I think when I come off here, I'll put the link to my website and the Bandcamp because I mentioned it. We were chatting, so if anyone's interested, I'll put that on the comments later on. So keep an eye out.
Brilliant. Cheers, everybody.